Question number 79 and 80 in this paper, they belong to the section critical reasoning. Now in question number 79, in critical reasoning questions, we first need to read the question stem and then we will read the paragraph. So question stem here reads as, which one of the following, if true, weakens the above argument? Now here we need to find out the conclusion and we need to challenge that conclusion or try to weaken it. Now in this paragraph, the author basically talks about how some of the media organizations, they either failed to acknowledge or did not care to know what their representatives or news reporters did, or could the news reporters have misused their position or their power. For example, line 4 reads as, a press card in a small town is a powerful tool. It suggests links with a world beyond the limits of the town. It commands respect and even some fear. So there is a contention that the author is making, which is that some of these reporters might have misused their position. Now let's look at the options. Option A says, newspapers are very dependent on these stringers. It's a fact, or it's a mere restatement of the fact. Now it neither weakens nor strengthens the author's argument, hence it can't be the answer. The answer has to directly weaken the conclusion that the news reporters are doing something bad, or they could be doing something bad. Now we have to either challenge it, say that no, they are doing something great, or we have to say that no, they are not doing something bad, or we need to create enough reasonable doubt in the mind of the reader that the author's conclusion might be wrong. Now option B says, the journalist card makes them all powerful. They have access everywhere, which enables them to ferret out very closely guarded secrets. Now the word ferret, it basically means somebody who searches rigorously or assiduously, and ferret out is a phrasal verb which means to search for the truth with a lot of vigor or energy. Fear of disclosure is often the key to murders. That's a very specific statement which talks about how some of the journalists might be, again the key word here is might be, solving murders because they can get access to those closely guarded secrets. The thing is, the paragraph doesn't talk about murders, and second, are these journalists actually using those secrets to solve murders, or they might be exchanging those secrets with the people in return for some kind of favor? So they might be misusing their position too. Hence option B is also quite vague. Option C says, percent of journalists killed by mafiosi is much higher in big towns and cities. Now the question here is mafiosi. Mafiosi basically talks about the mafia family, or the gangs of people who are indulged in various activities which are typically associated with the mafia. Now the thing is, here it says that in big towns and cities, many of these journalists, they are killed. However, only a few of them have become the cause célèbre. Now cause célèbre is a French expression which basically means a controversial issue which attracts a lot of public attention or unwanted public attention. Now here it says, basically it talks about how some of the journalists, they are being targeted by the mafia. Now if they are being targeted, then we can safely assume or conclude that these people are doing something good, and hence they are being targeted by the people who are anti-social, or maybe they are against the law. And only a few of them, few here is the keyword, which means very less number of people have become a cause of embarrassment to the organizations. So option C till now looks like a valid option. Now option D says, a couple of successful operations make them more daring. This makes them prime targets of various mafiosi. Now if you compare option C and D, D is a bit vague. It says that they become the prime targets, but are they actually attacked, or can they exchange some favors with the mafia family and gain some gain something in return? So like option A, option D doesn't clearly weaken the argument. Hence the best answer to this question is option C.